The Kano state government, under the leadership of Abba Yusuf, has sent an urgent message to President Bola Tinubu as the emirate crisis in the state worsens. The state government pleaded for the president's intervention in the current dispute over the throne of the emir of Kano state to save the state from chaos. During a press conference held at the government house on Monday, Kano State Deputy Governor Aminu Gwazu conveyed the message, emphasizing the crucial role Tinubu's involvement could play in preventing the escalation of tensions and maintaining peace in the state. Well, ordinarily, the federal government has no business with what is happening in Kano State, and I just believe that this statement coming from a Kano state government is just like, trying to tell him in a subtle manner, because they believe that they are the ones behind this chaos. That is why they are calling him, not because they are trying to be nice, or of course they are just trying to be politically correct. Guazo underscored Kano's historical reputation for peace and stability, despite its complex political intricacies, and urged the president to take decisive measures to uphold this legacy. The deputy governor reassured that the state government followed due process in the reinstallment of Emir Lamido Sanusi and acknowledged recent amendments to the Kano State Emirate law, as well as ongoing legal disputes. Guazo clarified that the state government had not received any court orders regarding the matter, emphasizing that the appeal to President Tinubu aims to facilitate a peaceful resolution to the controversy and preserve stability within the state. The appeal to Tinubu comes at a time the emirate crisis in Kano State has escalated, with the two main opposing camps sticking to their guns, while Emir Mohammed Sanusi II, who has the backing of the state government, carries on with his royal duties. The dethroned Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero insists that he remains the emir, citing court order, and his supporters have also been protesting, demanding his reinstatement. Okay, I heard one man, I think he's from the camp of this Ado Bayero, and he was saying that the Ganduje must have done the wrong thing, because people are saying the Bayero should just go peacefully, because the time they installed him as the emir, this other man, Sanusi, just went his way, no qualms and what have you. Though they went to court, but Ganduje, as at that time, who was a governor, did not obey the court order. And the man just left everything. So the same thing, the same scenario is playing out. Bayero should emulate Sanusi and go peacefully, instead of him saying, oh, I am the one, I'm see this and that. And one man who was talking on a Rice TV, I think today or so, said that Sanusi did not go to court. He didn't fight for his rights. For the fact that he did not fight for his rights as at that time does not mean that Bayero should not fight for his rights and all of that. And like I said, I think this statement is just coming from the state government of Kano, just to let Tinubu know that they are aware they are the ones behind this whole thing. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Some people will say, oh, now this man is not calling on Tinubu, this and that, after they have already accused the federal government of being behind this buhaha. But in my own opinion, maybe you may be right, but in my opinion, I don't see it that way. It does not come to me in that line. I just believe that it's just political statement that they should just be careful, when you're trying to warn somebody. Well, no, your eyes are open. I know that some people will say that, but you accuse the federal government on the issues that they don't have say on the state matters. What do you want President Tinubu to do now? You are not getting it. Let the governor keep quiet. Why should he willingly start a fire that he knows he has no sufficient water to put it off? Tinubu is facing Nigeria's problem. Let Kabiru Yusuf face Kano state problems. This is APC write-up. Amen. Oh. I mean, what is this one saying? Kano is peaceful by his grace, and it remains peaceful. After deliberately plunging the state into crisis, you want to involve Tinubu. Please, the president has a lot of plan on Nigeria's problem. Tinubu is just busy creating problems for Nigeria. He's not ready to solve anything, so don't just deceive yourself. Ganduje caused everything that happened in Kano. He shouldn't even have dethroned Sanusi In the first place, as a governor, he has a lot of means to punish him by suspending him. Look at what is going on now. And don't forget, as at when Sanusi Lamido was installed as the emir of Kano, Ganduje was a deputy to Kwankwaso. So they both installed Sanusi. So it was when he felt that Sanusi was just saying something contrary to his government or to his own governance. That was when he now knew that he wanted to remove him. So this whole thing of a traditional ruler um and their own way of doing it should be left out of these politicians, because the question is that if another person comes in who happens to be another party, if the person does not like this guy, because I know, as you know, for a fact, I don't know, well, maybe only PDP, if a PDP man comes up, because APC is, is still much on ground in Kano. They want to take over. So if another APC president comes on board now, so that is how they are going to remove Sanusi. They will now be removing a ton 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 ton. And Kwakwaso has already um suggested that this issue of emirship should be rotational. Whether they are going to take it or not is a different thing entirely, because it's going to be messy. It's going to be messy because if another government comes up, you say, oh, I don't like your face, you have to go. Is that how they are going to be running the traditional ruler, whatever? Is that how it's going to be? It is going to be disastrous if something is not going to be done by now. This is how it's continue to happen. It's continue to happen over and over again. Yeah, so guys, what do you think from the statement of the state governor of Kano? You think he's afraid, or he's just trying to warn the federal government subtly? That is the way I see it, because by and large, the federal government does not have the right to interfere in what is happening in the state traditionally. It is the responsibility of the state government to do that. Leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.